The Daily Survey with Rhea Rams is about to go live online. Catch the top Monster hits of the day based on your votes and other TDS goodness. Streaming video on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your TDS host, Rhea Rams. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1. You just heard Codaline with Saving Grace right here on the Daily Survey. Still got me, Rhea Rams, all the way until 2 p.m. But right now we do have a very special guest. Everybody, welcome Benj Pangilinan.
Nice to have you. Nice to be here today. Sorry.
Yes, and we are gonna kick this off with his first song, Nandito Na Ako.
All right. Sana lumingon ka na at nang iyong makita na may tagang ang iyong puso. Ba't ba bago-bago? Di ka ba makontento? Alam kong nakakatakot, dito naman ako. Tumingin ka lang dito, di ka itatago. Ipagsisigawan ng awit na to. Kahit sa malayo, kita ka sa dulo. Kaya pahinga ng puso mo, nandito na ako. Alam mo ba nung nabighani, di na nagdalawang isip. Sabi ko sa sarili, kaibigin kahit di mapalik. Kung kaibigan lang ang pagtingin, wag sana limutin na. Tumingin ka lang dito, di ka itatago. Ipagsisigawan ng awit ito. Kahit sa malayo, kita ka sa dulo. Kaya pahinga ng puso mo, dito na ako. Oh, oh, dito na ako. Oh, oh, di ka tatalikuran, di na kailangan mag-isa. Pero paano kang malabo? Susugal ba o susugal? Nahuhulog. Tumingin ka lang dito, di ka itatago. Pagsisigawan ng awit ito. Kahit sa malayo, matulo. Kaya pahinga na ang puso mo. Nandito na ako.
Pangilinan, Benj Pangilinan, everybody, with Nandito Na Ako. Welcome back to the Monster.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
Hello guys, my name is Benj Pangilinan, and it's very nice to be here today.
Yes. So Benj has been here a couple months ago,
Yes.
and you actually were here to promote that song,
Mhm.
Nandito Na Ako. Now, the question is, how has your journey been with music since that song?
Very interesting. I got to experience many things, but I think music for me has always been a form of self-reflection. So as I grow, I'm excited to see what music I have in store for. I don't know. I think I'm still in the process of finding myself and finding out what I can do. So let's see.
So maybe we will be seeing that in your new song, which we
Yes.
will be talking about in a little bit. But also, you had a very special performance with Kai Buizon last Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
How different was it, given that you did it on an especially significant date?
How different was it? Can you
Yes.
repeat the question?
Yes,
Sorry.
how different would you say that performance was, given it was on a very significant day?
It was amazing seeing all the couples that came and just being able uh, to provide music that will, inspire a lot of people, and see the effect that it had on the other people that were watching was super fun, super fun.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine like being able to perform for all these couples during such a love-filled day. I'm
Yeah.
sure that was such a great experience.
Yeah.
And now you actually have a new song. It's called
do.
Alinlangan. It just came out. And
Mhm.
aside from the intimate and sentimental vibe that your songs usually have, you're also very introspective with this new track. Like you mentioned, you are finding yourself. So what inspired you to look inward?
I had a conversation with a friend, and she spoke about the idea of like not knowing what it was like to be in love, and I don't know. It hit me. It hit home. I was like, wow, So a lot of self-doubt, a lot of self-reflection, but I feel like many of us are feeling the same way. If like sometimes it's okay not to be okay, but sometimes it's okay to reflect and just it. Yeah, so that's what that song was about. Just alinlangan, doubting yourself, but the form of reflection.
And what would you say is like the message that you want to be able to give all those doubters, especially in love, with this song?
We all have seasons in life, so when you're in that season, it's okay. It's okay not to be okay. You're not alone. There's a lot of people feeling the same way, and just allow yourself to reflect in that moment.
Right. Now, these are really big feelings to deal with. Self-doubt, it's something that a lot of people experience also. But you in particular, you belong to a family of media personalities, and along with that, it's like part of it is being in the public eye, right?
Oh yeah.
So as someone who struggles with self-doubt, how do you feel your family helped you with feelings like this as you grew up?
I guess it just allowed me to be me. So obviously, growing up in that environment, you were surrounded by that from the very beginning, and just allowing me to be me and allowing me to express myself in the way that is authentic to me, and just supporting that all the way.
That's beautiful. And is there like a specific advice from your family that you would say stuck with you, especially when you started your journey in music?
Always have a bigger purpose as to why you're doing what you're doing. Don't just do it you can do it for fun, but you have to know your why, I think. And I think that's where I'm at right now, finding my why.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, I think it's really important to know that it's okay if you don't really know what your purpose is at the moment, as long as you're always working towards finding that.
Yeah, of course.
And that's, like you said, where you are now.
Mhm.
Now, when it comes to music, what would you say, or who would you say are your biggest influences when it comes to music? And yeah, who are your biggest influences?
When I was 4 years old, I had an open heart surgery, and I came home from that surgery, and there was a gift by an uncle of mine, Gary Valenciano.
Oh, wow.
And so, seeing his songs, specifically "Warrior" as a child,
Great song.
so before he would play on stage, he would bring me up because of my heart surgery, and he would sing.
Oh.
And just watching that and seeing his purpose and seeing his reasonings for like why he's doing what he's doing inspired me to do the same.
Oh, I love that. I could feel like your relationship with your uncle is just amazing
Oh, yeah.
for him to be able to do that. And when it comes to music, how did your uncle, Gary V, I mean like a very like iconic name in music, how do you feel he has guided you in this journey?
He's guided me by just, the way of what he's doing right now. I think he guides by example. So when you watch him, you could see that he put the work in. You could see that he's doing what he's doing, and just watching that inspires not just me, but so many people like me, right? So, but he guides by example, I think, is the biggest one.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, I totally agree with that. And you can see now here you are making your own music, and I think that's amazing.
Thank you.
Now, Alinlangan, you co-wrote that with a veteran composer, Kiko Salazar, who has worked on hits with Moira and Morissette. Was there pressure coming into your writing sessions together?
No pressure. I think it was just super fun, especially when we were writing what we were writing about. I think the main thing was just to be authentic and just what are we trying to, because music has always been self-reflection for me. So going into the studio, we were not really thinking about like how to make the biggest hit, right? We were thinking about how to make it as authentic as possible, so super fun.
Okay, and when you came into the studio, did you already have the idea for Alinlangan in mind, or was that something that came to you guys while you were in the studio?
I did. So I came to him right after that conversation, and I went to my guitar and figured out a melody and what I wanted to say, and I just had a strong feeling about it. So yeah, I came in with a background already.
Oh, there we have it. And he came into the studio, developed it to become what it is now. Monsters, I know you're very excited to hear the song. So without further ado, let's give it up once again for Benj Pangilinan and his newest song, Alinlangan.
All right.
Once again, Benj Pangilinan with Alinlangan.
All right. Gustong maramdaman totoo, at di ko alam kung sapat na ako, kung aalagaan ba ang puso ko. Gusto ko lang naman ito. Kay tagal ng paghihintay, kakayanin ko ba kung may alinlangan ang pag-ibig, alinlangan napapaisip, alinlangan alanganing puso ko'y gustong maramdaman totoo. Pagmamahal sa'kin at kung papalarin panghabang buhay na ito, di na panaginip, isang himig, ito ang tanging ibig ko. maghihintay? Kakayanin ko ba kung may alinlang ang pag-ibig, alinlang napapaisip, alinlang alanganing puso ko'y alinlang ang pag-ibig, alinlang ang napapaisip, alinlang alanganing puso ko'y
Woo! Benj Pangilinan, everybody! That was his latest song, Alinlangan. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And if the Monsters want to listen to that song elsewhere, where can they find you online?
You can follow me on Instagram, Benjamin Pangilinan, Facebook. You can search Benj Pangilinan on Spotify. And yeah, I'm posting new updates. We hope to do a gig tour soon. So yeah, just stay tuned.
Speaking of updates, aside from that gig tour that you're talking about, do you have any new music in the horizon?
Yeah, we have music we're working on. I have a music video actually coming this Friday.
Oh.
So stay tuned for that as well.
All right, and is there anything that you can spill to us about the music that you're working on currently?
Not at the moment because it's very baseline material. So
Okay.
I'm not really. I think I have a idea of the songs that we're gonna play, but I think no, not yet.
Okay. So we'll just have to stay updated on your socials. But also, we know you're a big believer in manifestation. So is there anything outside of the set plans that you're manifesting for yourself?
For me, I'm just riding the wave, right? So
Mhm.
I'm one of my problems is being so focused on the future and being so focused on what the future has in store. But this year for me is really learning more to ride the wave and see what comes and giving 100% on the opportunities there in front of me. So yeah, let's
Right.
see.
Right. I get that about worrying about the future, trying to control what
Yeah,
happens next.
yeah.
I get that. But it's good that you're trying to work on that, and we'll all your fans are going to be here to support you through all your plans for the year,
Thank you.
or rather your non-plans for the year. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Benj. Do you have a message, one last message to your fans before we end?
Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it.
All right. Once again, Monsters, that was Benj Pangilinan. Thank you so much for joining us here on the show. Once again, a round of applause for Benj Pangilinan.
Thank you.
All right, Monsters, that is it for us. If you guys want to catch Benj Pangilinan and all the music he's going to be pushing out, as well as the gigs that they're planning, make sure to follow them online. But that's it. Now it's time for us to get back to the music, playing you a track by Givian. Here's 20s, only here on The Monster.
Friends with the monster, calling for a monster. 'Cause I'm in love with a monster.
Monster RX93.1.
Monster exclusive interview only on Manila's hottest Monster RX 93.1.